video you're about to hear was never supposed to be uploaded. It was found in a corrupted backup folder. No intro, no tags, just raw footage. The YouTuber who filmed it hasn't been seen since. All that remains is this story. I rented the house for content. That was the whole point. A 24 hours in a haunted house challenge. My channel needed a boost, and this abandoned place just outside of town had the perfect vibe. Gothic windows, peeling wallpaper, a creaky gate that screamed cliché horror. The kind of place people click on just from the thumbnail. The listing was short. No details, no photos inside. Just a title. Room for rent, historic property, no neighbors. $80 for the night. No questions asked. That should have been the first red flag. I got there just before sunset. The air felt wrong, like the land didn't want me there. The trees were dead. The grass, brittle and black in patches. Inside, it smelled like old paper and something sour, something sharp, like spoiled meat that hadn't been there long enough to rot, but long enough to notice. I made jokes to the camera, tried to lighten the mood, but even my voice sounded out of place, like it didn't belong. I filmed the usual stuff. Here's the kitchen. Here's a creepy hallway. Guess what's behind this door? Oh look, it's just a closet, haha. Except, it wasn't funny, because when I turned back around, the closet door was open again. Around midnight, I went to the basement. That's where everything changed. The stairs felt soft, like they were covered in something. I looked down. There was a thin layer of dust covering each step, except the ones I was standing on, and one other set, leading down. Someone had already been here. The basement was bare, just walls, a flickering bulb, and in the far corner, a camera tripod. Not mine. It was old, rusted, but the dust around it had been cleared recently, like someone had picked it up or set it down. I turned toward the wall behind it. Something had been scratched into the brick. He never left here. I turned to run, footsteps above me. Slow, heavy, pacing. I didn't breathe, just listened. One step, another, then silence. When I finally made it back upstairs, the chair at the kitchen table had moved, just slightly, just enough to notice, like someone had been sitting in it, and stood up. I checked the front door, locked, dead-bolted from the inside. I didn't lock it. My phone, no service. I told myself I was overreacting, that it was an old house, drafty. That's when I found the note, not handwritten, typed. Just a single sheet of paper left on the hallway floor. I picked it up. Do not go upstairs after 3 a.m. I hadn't been upstairs at all. I passed out on the couch. I don't remember falling asleep, but the camera was on my chest, still recording. When I checked the footage the next morning, I saw something that made my blood run cold. At 3:11 a.m., the video shows me sleeping. Then, out of the corner of the frame, someone walks down the stairs, barefoot, pale legs. They stop, turn to look at the camera. No face, just static where the face should be. They stand there for 12 minutes, watching, breathing. Then they whisper something, soft, almost too quiet to hear. Your turn. I ran. Didn't pack up. Didn't even take my car keys. I just ran until I found the main road and flagged down a truck driver. He looked at me like I was insane. The house? It doesn't exist anymore. Not on the map, not in listings, not in any booking history. The weirdest part? The camera I left behind, it uploaded one final video to my cloud before I canceled everything. It's only 6 seconds long. A shaky night vision shot of the front porch. The door opens slowly, on its own, and then a voice, my voice whispering, "Next guest arriving soon."